Setting goals is one of the most important steps in achieving success, yet many people struggle with how to make their goals clear and achievable. Have you ever set a goal and found yourself unsure of how to achieve it? Or maybe you started with high hopes, but somewhere along the way you lost track of your progress? If you've ever felt frustrated by your goals, you're not alone. But what if there was a simple method to set goals that would not only be easier to achieve, but would also keep you motivated throughout the process? That's where SMART goals come in. SMART goals are a powerful framework that can turn your dreams into clear, actionable plans. In this video, we'll dive deep into how you can set SMART goals and the steps you can take to achieve them. Stick with us, and by the end, you'll know exactly how to set goals that are not only achievable, but also deeply meaningful. SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. It's a simple, straightforward method to break down your goals in a way that makes them clear, attainable, and motivating. The first step is understanding each part of SMART and how it can guide you in making your goals crystal clear. Let's start with the first part, specific. When setting a goal, you need to be very specific about what you want to achieve. This means you can't just say, "I want to be healthier." Instead, ask yourself questions like, what does being healthy mean to me? Do I want to lose weight, build muscle, or improve my diet? The more specific you can be, the better. For example, instead of saying, "I want to get in shape," a specific goal would be, "I want to lose 10 pounds by the end of the next 3 months by exercising 3 times a week and eating healthier meals." The clearer your goal is, the easier it will be to take action. The next component of SMART goals is measurable. A goal needs to be measurable so that you can track your progress and know when you've achieved it. This means you need to include numbers or specific milestones that allow you to see how close you are to your goal. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to save money," a measurable goal would be, "I want to save $5,000 in the next 6 months." When you set measurable goals, you have a clear way of knowing if you're on track or if adjustments need to be made. Without measurable goals, it can be hard to stay motivated, and it's easy to lose sight of what you're working toward. Achievable is the next part of SMART goals. This step is all about setting a goal that is realistic and possible. It's easy to get carried away and set big, ambitious goals, but if they are too far out of reach, it can lead to frustration and burnout. Instead, focus on setting a goal that challenges you but is still within your ability to accomplish. For example, if you're currently not exercising at all, aiming to run a marathon in 2 months might not be achievable. But setting a goal to run a 5K in 6 months with consistent training is something you can realistically achieve. The key is to find a balance between pushing yourself and ensuring that the goal is attainable. The next aspect of SMART goals is relevant. A relevant goal is one that aligns with your values, long-term objectives, and overall life purpose. It's important to set goals that are meaningful to you and will move you closer to the bigger picture you have for your life. If your goal isn't relevant, it will be hard to stay motivated. For example, if you set a goal to get promotion at work, but deep down you don't actually want to advance in your career, the goal won't feel rewarding or meaningful. Instead, ask yourself, does this goal matter to me? Will it improve my life in a way that feels significant? When your goals are relevant to your values, you'll be much more motivated to stay committed to achieving them. The final part of SMART goals is time-bound. Every goal needs a deadline. Without a clear time frame, it's easy to procrastinate or put things off indefinitely. A time-bound goal helps you stay focused and ensures that you don't waste time. For example, instead of saying, "I want to write a book," you could say, "I want to write 1,000 words a day for the next 30 days to complete my first draft." The time frame creates urgency and gives you a clear target to work toward. It also allows you to celebrate your progress as you reach milestones along the way. Now that you understand the components of SMART goals, let's talk about how to apply them in your life. Setting SMART goals isn't just about writing down a few ideas and hoping for the best. It's about being intentional and proactive in how you approach your goals. The first step is to take a moment to reflect on what you truly want to achieve. What are your biggest dreams and desires? What areas of your life would you like to improve or change? It's important to think deeply about your goals so that you can make them truly meaningful. Once you've identified your goals, it's time to break them down using the SMART framework. Start by making your goals as specific as possible. Ask yourself what exactly you want to achieve and why it matters to you. Then add measurable elements to your goal. What numbers or milestones will show you that you're on track? After that, make sure your goal is achievable. Is it something you can realistically accomplish, given your current resources and abilities? If not, adjust it so that it's challenging yet still possible. Next, make sure your goal is relevant. Does it align with your values and long-term vision for your life? Will achieving it bring you closer to your ultimate dreams? If the goal isn't relevant, you may find it difficult to stay motivated when obstacles arise. Finally, give your goal a deadline. When do you want to achieve it? Make sure your time frame is realistic, but also challenging enough to keep you focused and moving forward. Once you set your SMART goals, it's time to create a plan for how you'll achieve them. This is where the real work begins. Break your goal down into smaller, manageable steps. These steps should be actionable and specific. For example, if your goal is to lose 10 pounds, break it down into smaller steps, such as exercise for 30 minutes every day or eat 3 servings of vegetables daily. Having clear, actionable steps will make it easier to stay on track and keep you from feeling overwhelmed. Furthermore, it is essential to monitor your development on a consistent basis. Your ability to maintain your motivation and make any required modifications along the route will be facilitated by this. You can build a progress chart, utilize an app, or keep a notebook. Whichever works best for you is the one you should use. You should celebrate your victories, no matter how insignificant they may appear, and you should view any failures as opportunities for growth. Keep in mind that progress is progress regardless of how sluggish it may be. Keeping oneself motivated is one of the most difficult obstacles in the process of accomplishing one's goals, particularly when things become difficult. Because of this, it is essential to remind yourself on a frequent basis of the reasons why you decided to establish the goal in the first place. When you are confronted with challenges, keep in mind the greater picture. Create a mental image of the sense of accomplishment and the advantages you will obtain once you have accomplished your objective. Discussing your objectives with a person who will not only hold you accountable but also provide you with encouragement along the road can also be beneficial. Flexibility is another essential component of success. In spite of the fact that it is essential to maintain your dedication to your objectives, you must also be willing to make modifications whenever they are required. Life is full of surprises and things do not always go the way you had planned for them to. Be not hesitant to reevaluate and make adjustments in the event that you encounter a blockage or come to the realization that a goal is not working for you. It is not those who never encounter difficulties who are the most successful. Rather, it is those who are able to persevere in spite of the fact that things do not go according to their plans. In conclusion, it is important to remember to enjoy your accomplishments along the journey. Achieving a goal is a significant accomplishment, and you should be rewarded for the effort that you put in. It is important to make sure that you take the time to recognize how far you have come and to enjoy the ride, whether it be a tiny reward or a party with friends. Every advance is a step in the right direction, and every achievement is something to be celebrated. In conclusion, setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals is a powerful method to turn your dreams into reality. By defining clear goals, you create a well-structured plan that can guide you towards success. It's important to ensure that your goals are detailed and easy to track, making it easier to stay motivated. The process of achieving your goals is just as important as the end result. Every step you take is an opportunity for growth and learning. It's not just about reaching the destination, but about the experiences you gather along the way. Staying committed, tracking your progress, and being flexible when challenges arise will keep you on track. Remember, it's okay to adjust your goals if needed. Life is unpredictable, and being adaptable is key. The most successful people are those who keep moving forward even when things don't go as planned. So start today. Set your goals and take the first step towards the life you've always wanted. Your journey begins now. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a question. What's the first SMART goal you're going to set for yourself? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips on how to achieve success. It's time to turn your dreams into reality.